This is the color scheme that I use for my videos. Make sure you copy down the black.
Of the following 4 types of saving account plans, which option would yield exponential growth of the money in the account? Well, 3 of these are not going to be exponential. 3 of them are going to be arithmetic, or just represented by a straight line. Only one of these is going to be curving. And so really what you need to do is figure out, you have to read these, and I've grayed out all the words that are identical in each of them. Like it says in each of the answer choices, it says each successive year, something is added to the value of the account. So really you have to distinguish them. If you just take 2% of the initial savings, well, let's take, for example, let's say you first started at $100. And so the 2% of the initial savings would be $2. And every time it would be $2. Every year you get $2 more. That's unchanging. That's a fixed constant slope that produces on a graph, it produces a straight line. That's arithmetic growth. Fine. That's not the answer. B, same thing, 1.5% of the initial savings and $100. Well, that's still going to be $100 plus $1.50. If you took that, for example, if you had an initial $100, it would be an unchanging $101.50 every year added to your account. Again, the slope is fixed 101.50. It's not changing. It's going to produce a straight line. Same thing for D. Each successive year, you got $100 added. Well, that means it doesn't matter how much you start off with. They're just going to give you $100 every year. That's unchanging. It's a fixed slope. The slope is M equals $100 when you graph this, how much money you have over time. The only one that changes the amount that you add from year to year is this, 1% of the current value. So here, 1% of $100 is 1. And so then after a full year, you've got $101. Then you take 1% of that, and it actually, you get a little bit more. That's $1.01. First year, they gave you an interest of $1. The next year, you got an interest of $1.01. $1.01. So therefore, this is an increasing savings plan. It is exponential by growth. So every year you multiply the current year by 1.01, and instead of adding something, you are multiplying. So therefore, it is exponential.